Omicron natural immunity idea not really panning out, doctor explains. This is from Yahoo News, and Adriana Belmont, a senior editor. Yeah, she really should look at her stuff again. And this article is a complete fear-mongering, putting down people who don't think like she does. But anyways, I'm grade 7. Let's get in to see what she has to say and how her headline matches what she wrote. The Omicron strain of the coronavirus is fueling a rapid surge in confirmed COVID-19 cases, included among vaccinated and even boosted Americans. And a new rise of hospitalizations among unvaccinated Americans is further weakening the notion that natural immunity alone provides adequate protection amid the evolving pandemic. Just right there, that first thing, she has no idea what vaccines actually are supposed to do. The whole entire thing of getting everybody vaccinated was so that we had herd immunity, which is what natural immunity would have done too. So if natural immunity isn't doing it, why is the vaccine going to do it? And nothing in what she said right there has anything to do with natural immunity not panning out. Because this idea of natural immunity is not really panning out with this virus. Dr. Hillary Philbrother, an emergency medicine physician based in Houston, Texas, said on Yahoo Finance Live. I think part of that is because Omicron has so many mutations, and there's really no way to know what what the next variant will have. Same thing with the vaccine. There's no idea. That's why we get a flu shot every year and hope that it works. No. The U.S. is nearing 60 million confirmed cases and is averaging more than 500,000 new confirmed cases a day over the last week, raising new questions about whether the U.S. will be able to reach herd immunity. Again, this entire thing right here has nothing to do with natural immunity either. It has both natural and vaccine. Now, if we're not going to get it through natural, why are we getting it through vaccine? They don't really answer that question here. Because I think the problem with herd immunity is that it's really taken into account that this virus won't mutate significantly, and we might not have a very significant variant roaming around that has nothing to do with Omicron, that really doesn't see any natural immunity from people who have been sick with Omicron, she said. That's kind of what we saw with this previous variant. Same thing with the vaccine. No, if the vaccine did what you're saying, then why are we seeing include cases with vaccinated and boosted? That they don't want to touch that part of it. When it comes to natural immunity, relying on prior natural infection over vaccine can come at a cost, and it doesn't seem to work currently given the evasive capabilities of Omicron. Millions of Americans are suffering from long COVID, which can range from mild symptoms like loss of taste to smell, more serious problems like extreme fatigue, and unvaccinated Americans are 20 times more likely to die from the virus. That right there has nothing to do with herd immunity, natural immunity. A lot of this came from people who, as we were still getting the vaccine, wasn't even ready yet. For patients who had Alpha or Delta strains of coronavirus, they seem to have next to no immunity when it comes to Omicron. Meanwhile, they say nothing about how well the vaccines are doing with it. No, a lot of people say, no, the vaccines aren't doing much either. There is some evidence that there's slightly less severity in disease, actually quite a lot. And other people have certainly seen patients who are very sick with Omicron who have already had COVID. So the best protection that we have is a vaccine. Why? There is nothing in this that says why the vaccine does better. This is a pure biased piece of fluff designed to get you to get a vaccine. Currently, 62.4% of the U.S. population is fully vaccinated. 74% have received at least one dose, and 35.5% of the fully vaccinated have been boosted, according to CDC data. We're in a tough place. Natural immunity, like immunity provided by vaccines, also wanes over time. That means the person can get reinfected and spread the virus to others, further endangering those who are immunoculized or yet eligible for booster shots such as children. And here they're going on the sob story about the children because they aren't eligible for this. Unfortunately, for children under 5, that's not an option. So we're really seeing this younger child group pay the price of continued coronavirus sweeping the country. Again, nothing she says that being vaccinated would stop this. Not a damn thing. It's a complete political hit piece. She continues, such a large volume of cases means that some of these children are going to get very sick and they're going to need hospitalization. That's really tragic. Yes, it is. According to the American Academic of Pediatrics, nearly 75 million children have tested positive for COVID. 7.9 million, not 75. With over 325 cases per week ending December 30th. A 64% from the previous week prior. Since these children aren't eligible by age to be vaccinated yet, they really have no other protection except for all of us. Hopefully protecting ourselves and decreasing the spread of this very contagious disease. Again, nothing she said says the virus, being vaccinated, can't do this. In fact, it's being proven that even if you're vaccinated, you can. This person said it in the very top, right up here. Including among vaccinated and even boosted Americans. So if it's going through even vaccinated and boosted, how can we... It's not going to help. And then it goes, no school shuts down. And now we get into the no-brainers, they said, which is masks. I like this part. As of September 2021, 17 states mandate masks to be worn in schools, while 8 states have outright banned school mandates. Here's the thing. Just because you banned mandates doesn't mean they don't have to wear them. They can fully wear them. I live in a place where the mask mandates aren't, and people still wear. Nobody cares. They don't look at you funny. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. We all go about our business. If children aren't wearing masks, and we're not doing everything with testing that we can do to mitigate any outbreaks that occur within our school systems, I don't know how can we even expect there to be teachers or other staffs to keep school open, period. How about we stop treating this damn thing like it's smallpox? No, I would love to ask her if a person comes into your clinic or to your office and has COVID, what do you tell them? Do you tell them to take anything? Or do you just tell them to go home and if it gets worse, go to the ER? That's the real problem. Yeah, I don't know. Hit piece? Biased piece? Designed to scare anyone who hasn't gotten their vaccine or not up to date with everything. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you next video.